Hello and welcome to the Talkin Bits podcast. I'm your host, Michael Rose, and with me is Banana Head himself.
Yeah, dude, that's me.
Nathaniel Boer.
Glad to be here.
Yep.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to be here. I'm excited.
We had a fun episode.
Yeah, today's fun. These are always fun when Justin's in town. We had Justin Mays back on the show.
Yep.
Or the program, as I called it for some reason.
Because we're, as Keith pointed out, 1940s radio show.
Right.
So,
yeah,
yep.
see, we had him on, and we finally got Keith in here. Keith Marcell was on for the first time. Another one of the, highly mentioned people who's never been on the show until today. Yeah. So that's cool to check another one of those off the list. But no, it was fun. We got into nonsense.
We got into shenanigans.
Everything.
We shenaned. We changed the name of the podcast.
We rebranded 6 times.
Yep.
We did it all.
I inadvertently said something racist.
Michael was racist for 3 minutes without knowing it. That was my favorite part.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fun times.
And that would be about the 31-minute timestamp for anybody curious.
Oh, did you stamped that?
Oh, that clip's coming out for sure.
Oh, Jesus.
So
my career is over.
You can catch clips coming out soon.
Oh, that's so funny. Holy shit.
Yeah, 31 minutes in.
About 31 minutes in.
No, we had a lot of fun on this one. A lot of clips, a lot of fun stuff. And we're doing a show tonight. We talk about it a little in the episode, so I'll have an update on that. And how many crowd members got pissed at Justin Mays. We'll talk about that next week. And Michael, you have an announcement.
Yes. I've kind of mentioned it a couple times. So the next 2 to 3 episodes, I'm not 100% sure, and it actually depends on how many you actually record without me.
Yeah.
But I'll be gone for about 2 weeks.
Yep.
My wife and I are taking a long overdue trip, kind of going to be like our honeymoon 5 years late.
Yep.
So Nathaniel's going to be recording with a very, I don't know if you want me to announce it or if you just want to be surprised.
Let's save it. Yeah.
Yeah, very funny comic who I'm actually very jealous that I don't get to be on the show with because he's made me laugh very hard many times.
So funny. Don't worry, he'll be back. I mean, it'll be the first appearance for him as a guest host, and then he'll be back as a guest at some point.
Very funny, but so I'll be gone. So I hope Nathaniel has fun. I hope you guys enjoy the episodes.
And I'll back up your cover story that you're going to be in Europe while you're actually in rehab. I'll
just
keep
go ahead and
lie.
spread the lies of me being in fucking rehab again. Yeah.
Every time, dude.
Go ahead. Somebody asked me. I was like,
no, Michael's going to be over there having good food and enjoying, all the free health care that Europe has to offer and all that stuff.
I hope I get sick while I'm there so I could just report back.
You have to let us know.
You ever heard those stories of people break a bone in Europe and they're like, yeah, it was so fucking great. I don't want that to happen, but,
It sounds like you're wishing for it.
Might make me more liberal than I already am.
Well, anyways, I'll be doing the show. I'll be taking care of OJ while he's gone.
Yeah.
I'll be feeding her and stuff. So it's going to be good. But we enjoy the episode.
Yeah. Yep. We love you all. Thank you. Bye. All right, welcome back to the Talkin Bits podcast. With us is Keith Marcell and Andrew McCaffrey.
What a dick. What a jerk, dude.
Justin Mays. What's up?
Dude. You see this?
Okay.
You see what I deal with every week?
You ain't been getting on stage much lately, huh?
Every day. Every day. Yeah.
He does. OJ thinks he's funny.
OJ thinks I'm hilarious.
Of course.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Orenthal
dude.
James,
Thanks
of course.
Anyway. Thanks for letting us in your basement on this beautiful day. We're all here. Thank you guys for coming. Keith, it's your first time on the program, dude. Welcome to this 1940s radio show we do.
Are we a program now?
I
was like,
that sounds really official.
I got to get home. My stories are on.
Our program that gets 30 listeners a week.
Yeah.
Well, come on. Yeah.
And I'm 6 of them.
Don't exaggerate.
All 6 of my devices count, dude. They're different. We want to thank Joe for clicking play. We were glad Joe Bridges is back listening to this. Thanks a lot.
Peyton.
Shout out, Joe.
Peyton listens. Peyton the Hammer Williams listens.
Yeah, he's been terrorizing Knoxville, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Do they know the story about if y'all told the story to
He told the story.
Have you told the story to Joe Bridges about Peyton Hammer Williams?
No,
dude.
I don't think I said it while we were recording. Did I say it while we were recording?
I don't know.
Yeah, tell Joe.
Okay.
Tell Joe.
All right. I want to know, it was your show, right? I want to hear.
It was Donnie's stage show that I vouched for him to be on.
Yeah.
And I was in the bathroom when he went up, and then everyone afterwards was like, "Yo, what the fuck? You told us to put that guy on there. He brought a hammer out and threatened women in the crowd with it." And I'm like, "No, he didn't." They're like, "Yeah."
He did.
Come to find out he did.
Dude, I just saw him last week when I was down there, and as soon as he saw me, he came up, and I go, "Where's it at?" And he goes, "I don't always have a hammer." I was like, "You do, dude."
That's so.
What's fucked up is he was riding the bus to go to shows just with a hammer.
Damn.
That was more for protection than for the bid, honestly. He needs a hammer on the bus.
Yeah, you need the hammer.
Yeah, you're going to need it.
Was that like a one and done
Judge
bit?
the room. He's okay with a hammer on the bus. You need that.
He's fine.
Was it a one and done bit, or he just tried to work it out, or?
I think it was a character he was working on.
Here.
He was working on a character.
Yeah, he
said
never
he
done
been-
that shit up here.
I was gonna say I never fucking heard of that
He
up
said
here.
he did it up here. He said
Yeah.
you guys, it killed.
Loved it.
He said it killed up here.
No, he said he killed someone up here with that hammer. He fucking murdered, dude.
The fucking hammer part just dislodged from the handle, hit somebody in the head,
my God.
killed them.
Dude,
That's
these
what he was talking
These
about.
are
yeah.
fucking hard times. He's trying to get contracting work anywhere he can. Dude.
While at a show, he's like, "That roof looks leaky. You need some shit."
Y'all need some shit hammered.
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Walking
He's
advertisement. He's an actual ad.
I gotta get him. I gotta get him back on, dude.
Oh yeah, I
So
want to
he
hear
can
his
tell-
perspective.
Yeah.
And I want the hammer to have his own. Just sit right here with his own microphone. and
We should
everything.
do it like
Put the
Soul
headphones
did with
on
the
hammer.
joke book, where Soul brought it out at the end of his episode for us to all touch it. We just Hayden brings out the hammer. and lets
Have it
us
in
all
a-
touch-
he had it in a little plastic bag. Make sure Peyton has his in a little plastic bag.
Yeah, dude. Soul came on with the Kill
He's
Tony.
carrying around the Kill Tony thing like it's his father's ashes.
the small joke book. The small joke book, dude.
So come on, dude.
He let us touch it, dude. It was pretty sick.
Yeah, it was cool.
How did
Yeah.
you feel after you touched it?
Powerful.
Felt
Pretty powerful, dude.
I felt the
Yeah.
exact same, but
You always feel powerful.
Yep.
You look powerful. I like what you're doing today with the bangs hat combo. It's very
Thanks, man.
good. You're really getting away from that image that I so hardly make fun of you for. I feel like you're trying to be safe over there. You're trying
Oh,
to.
he covered the hair today, dude.
Yeah.
He knew I was coming. Dude.
I did.
He knew I was
Just for
coming.
coming on, I was like,
He knew it,
What's
dude.
going on with the hair? I'm new. I want to see what's going on with the hair.
Second
just-
he opened the door, I said, "This motherfucker, dude."
It's just
Trying to
big.
look cool.
I got a lot of hair.
He's
Yeah,
got
a lot of hair.
he's got soft serve hair, dude.
It's tall. It's
Oh,
way
yeah.
up.
Was it you? And this is honest. Was it you or Andrew McCaffrey that said I look like a? It was Andrew. Said I look like a
Andrew.
gay
Oh, for sure.
toothbrush.
He said oral be gay.
That was so
World be
funny,
gay.
dude. Soft serve's good. I haven't had that one yet.
Soft serve is good.
You look
I
like
like
you've been swirled under a machine for sure. dude.
I like that
You
one
got the
too.
signature Dairy Queen little girl at the top.
Yeah.
There is a guy in Bristol that owns the burger bar restaurant. It's like
Yeah.
a legendary thing, and he still does the old like 1940s like little fucking Dairy Queen swirl thing on his hair, and he's I don't know 55 years old. It makes me uncomfortable when he's
Definitely
in
getting
there.
pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. There's none
yeah,
left.
dude. He's getting
Yeah.
burgers
You
for
own a
sure.
business in Bristol? Hell yeah, you get pussy.
Yeah,
These hoes be out here
income
fucking
in
for
Bristol.
burgers.
It's not great, but you're getting it. You
Yeah.
know.
Combos.
Yeah.
Got a whole harem of burger babes.
that's a good spot, dude.
Burger bitches. Talking burgers.
This is my bottom burger bitch right here.
Welcome
She bringing in the cheese and the pickles.
Welcome back to Talking Burgers. We're here,
We're here.
and while we're talking burgers, why don't you go ahead and give us your number one burger? Anybody?
Number one burger, dude.
Yeah, dude. Are you a
I love
smash
a good
patty
burger.
kind of guy?
No,
You
I
like
don't
a
fucking. I
thin-
don't like a smash burger.
You like a
I
big
like
patty.
a thick ass burger. Yeah.
See, I'm team smash patty.
I like a smash burger.
I think they're expensive, but I
Dripping.
like them. Yeah, I
They're
like.
always greasy as fuck.
That's what I
I don't
like.
Why,
like
why
that.
would I want to lose meat?
That's what I'm saying.
Like if you smash a burger, I'm losing meat. I want that.
Do more patties, dude. Do three smashes.
yeah, like just yeah. I
three
wonder.
smashes.
3 smash patties.
Yeah, it'll only cost you like $25
Yeah,
for
that's
3
what I'm
smash.
Yeah, I don't understand. Is that like? So are we paying for labor? These burgers. What
gotta
is that?
smash it?
Yeah, what is that? Dude?
It's like
Why are they
smash
so
burgers
expensive?
is like ghetto hibachi, like a white trash hibachi. It's like them putting on a show, but in doing that shit with an iron, like it's a flat iron
They're
almost.
doing the little onion volcano and shit with this,
Yeah.
putting the egg in the hat while
They
they're
not
making.
as talented.
Yeah.
So they just watch us smash this shit.
It's yeah, look, it's a frisbee.
Yeah. It's dinner and a show.
What we got?
Dinner and a show.
Smash burgers, dude. White trash hibachi. That might
what
be
it
the
is.
first time anybody's ever said
That's
that
really
shit.
what it is.
Yeah, use our promo code
sure.
Talkin' Bits.
Yeah.
on-
White trash hibachi.
Hell yeah,
Oh, dude.
I like. You're a smash patty guy.
I mean, I just like a
Yeah?
burger. you
I'll go
know?
smash
I'm
patty.
good,
Sure, right.
you know?
Any burger's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had a burger that I'm like, I don't want a burger.
How do we
you
feel
know?
about a Chili's triple dipper as a group? Because I gotta admit, I'm distracted by the thought of that most days.
Oh,
I
this
just
is
like-
new to me. This is new to me. What is
the
The
it?
triple
restaurant
dipper?
Chili's?
Yeah.
Like the appetizer?
right. So at
Triple
Chili's
dipper?
triple dipper, you can pick 3 of like 6 different items, and
Okay.
they're all like
Let me lean forward for this.
Appetizers.
Let me put my headphones on for this. We talking food?
He's like, I didn't know what this show was.
It's gonna be crazy when y'all get like
Keith-
locally owned eaters here. You don't have to go to Chili's, dude. Let me tell you, it can get better.
We started talking about food, and Keith is like,
See, now I can hear the sound effect.
yeah, that's the only reason I did it right there.
Set off. Go ahead.
So that motherfucker, every time we do a show at Central Cinema, Keith is leaving with a fucking garbage bag filled with popcorn like he's some sort of Santa Claus.
Yeah, dude. That dude's generous,
That popcorn's
man.
good. I get it, man.
popcorn.
I get
I've
it.
eaten a lot of that popcorn. No, triple dipper, dude. I go
Three appetizers is what it is.
I go Southwest egg rolls. They're like little black bean corn egg rolls. And then I go mozzarella sticks, the big ones. They got the big ones. You know, you're a Chili's man.
I'm a white trash. I get it.
He's
yeah.
from here. He knows.
Yeah, I know.
I go
know about
mango
Chili's.
margarita, sugar rim, not salt, dude. I want all the diabetes. Mango margarita. It tastes exactly like this white trash drink I'm drinking right here. And
You have the exact face of a person that would be saying this on YouTube about Chili's triple dipper. Dude.
I'm not done, dude. I still got one more pick. And the most important one probably is the honey chipotle chicken crispers. And if you're gonna shit on those, you can get fucked, dude. There's no way. You're
Those
wrong.
are good Christmas.
Those are good crispers,
Those
dude.
are good Christmas.
TDF.
As far as crispers go, they're strong.
Those are to die for.
Those are
you
to
would
die
say?
for.
Okay.
Those are TDF.
I don't
yeah.
think nobody else uses the name Crispers, so I think they are the best.
Those trademark.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
trademark.
Yeah, Chili's
They're
got
the
that a
best
lot.
chicken fingers. Yeah.
They are solid. They're
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
No, dude, I like Chili's.
That's what the show's about. This is
I
actually
do
just
like
a
Chili's.
Chili's themed podcast.
We thought of this. We thought of this podcast in a Chili's, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
That sounds too believable. When you said it, actually, I went, did we? I kind of believed it for a second. I'm there a lot, dude. I
The
frequent
only,
at
the only
Chili's.
time I've ever not tipped any server was at a Chili's, actually. Not that great of a story, but I straight up did not tip a server, and it was one
Why
time.
were they Hispanic?
You trying to connect with Keith right now? Is that what's going on?
Have you ever not tipped at a Chili's specifically?
I'm in the opposite direction. I overcompensate what I tip.
No, dude, I
Like,
typically.
not all of us. Here's $20. Not all of us. Just make sure my reputation out with the other blacks. I'm with the blacks that tip.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm too encouraging.
No, this.
The way you brought me these 3 waters, I swear to God.
Oh, fuck.
The way you brought me the extra lemons and the sugar so I could make my own lemonade and not pay for it.
Then when I asked for syrup, it was.
Oh, my God.
I don't even want to tell my non-tipping story. It's not
Not
good.
all of us, dude. That might
not
be the
worth
I
one.
got a friend in me.
Not worth it. I wasn't even. Listen, no.
I could tell you made
Two
this
of us
show.
is going to relate. 2 of us is going to relate.
I wasn't. You know
What was
what?
the story?
Oh, my
why,
God.
Why were you? Why didn't you tip?
She threw my drink on the table and it spilled and did not apologize.
What a dick.
Get the fuck out.
She knew you weren't going to tip, dude. She's
well,
like,
Coming here thinking about podcast ideas. We know what y'all doing.
Y'all ain't never gonna be shit. Here's a Diet Coke.
Talking
pussy.
bits is a dumb fucking name.
Kill yourself. We're out of Christmas.
I'll give you something to talk about.
We talking tips.
Talking tips. Welcome back to the Talking Tips podcast,
Just the
where we
Chili's
talk
server.
about just the tip. Anyway,
Just the tip, dude. That's another podcast we're thinking about starting. It's called Just the Tip.
Just the tip.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
we
it.
talk about the tops of mountains.
Hank, you got wow. You're really on a roll today. We
that was
thanks guys for coming. I appreciate it. We're doing a show
We're
tonight.
starting the show.
For fucking, yeah, yeah.
Rolling.
We've been rolling for 10 fucking minutes. What
I
are
can
you-
fucking breathe now. I was gonna
Yeah.
ask. So Justin, you've been on. Our listeners know you, of course, from you've had solo eps. Andrew was here with you. Brandy's here. I think behind Pruitt, he's the most featured guest.
I
right?
actually am thinking about it. He might be the most featured guest with this episode. I don't know.
It's you
4 or
and, you and
5
Pruitt are
somewhere.
neck and neck.
Yeah,
well,
it might
Pruitt
be
just
the same.
had 5.
Yeah.
So
And I like how we said that whole episode was the 4th, and then when I went to
we were wrong.
when I went to upload it, I was like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, this is number 5.
Apologies. Yeah. Yeah, we're really on it. We did our Halloween episode 2 weeks late. That was pretty cool. We're on it, dude. Right on top of it. But Keith, you've never been on here before, so tell just for the listener, how long have you been doing stand up in total?
I've been doing stand up. I'm not gonna tell people how long I've been really doing it. Okay. That makes me depressed.
How much are you
I'm
proud
gonna
of?
say, I'm gonna say 8 years.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good number.
Somewhere between 8 and 30 years.
35.
He's been doing it.
But somewhere between 8 and 16.
Right,
So
depending on
16
what you
years.
count as doing it. Yeah. That's fair.
I mean, we
So
did go through a pandemic.
You're doing how long you've been doing comedy? Like a girl does math when you ask her how many people she's fucked.
Yeah.
Between 0 and
Consistently,
1,000.
I've
Right.
been,
Right.
I mean, doing comedy.
Yeah. He's like, shows that I care about.
Yeah.
I've been doing them
For
2
8
weeks.
years,
2 weeks, yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Well, we've had, I guess when Peyton was on, He's probably our newest to stand-up guest. He had been doing it like 3 or 4 months, maybe?
Yeah.
6 months, something
He
like
was
that.
early.
And we really wanted to get him on quick for that perspective of like having just started. It was cool to hear his take on it. But I mean, aside from Sean and obviously like Blake Wexler and some of the other bigger comics that we've had on here, you're probably doing it the longest. Well, depending on if it's 8 or 16. You've been doing it the longest.
8, you're like still on the high side. 16, you're like the high side.
You're the yeah.
A little while. I've been doing it for a little while.
A little while. So what? And mostly Knoxville, right? Did you start in Knoxville?
No, I started in Richmond, Virginia.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. You from there?
Just outside of Richmond, Virginia.
Okay, I got
I
you.
won't tell you your name because you're not gonna know.
So you start there in a town nobody knows.
Yeah.
Approximately 8 to 16 years ago. We're getting the
yeah,
full
yeah.
story
Yeah.
here. We're really filling in the details. And then at what point do you move to not like? Did you
I'm
move?
just gonna say something else.
What?
At what point did you decide to fuck P.
What?
Diddy? Like, what?
That's not. That seems to be on the brain for you. I was not going there,
Okay,
dude. That's not.
Okay, all right.
You got baby oil.
How do you feel about like the whole P Diddy situation? Let's just dive into
let's
it.
weigh in.
Oh man, this is tough.
Well, I want to say
So
you're
fuck your career. Let's talk Diddy.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, you're the only black guest we've had in a while, dude. We need your perspective on
this
this.
is all the questions about what's going on in Black
Yeah,
America.
talk about this,
And
and
why
then
did Beyonce do country?
Yeah.
We're not going to get Beyonce. Let's get your perspective.
I love it. Yeah. Like
Why don't you tip? Why did Beyonce do country?
Keith, can you put on this cowboy hat?
This line of questioning has been really
Why
divisive.
is Darius
dude.
Rucker not hooting no more?
We
So
were
many
talking
questions.
about that right before, dude. That's true. We gotta. I just feel like we have to get them all out because, like, before you, Justin's the only black guest we've had in the studio, so he's
He's your
closest
Bill
thing.
Clinton. He's the closest.
He came in and played the saxophone for us. It's fucking fantastic, dude. That's the closest we've been. So you're doing Knoxville right now. You've been there
yeah.
8 to 16 years, allegedly, somewhere in that range. And then when you get there, how different was that scene than now? Because obviously we have this idea of Knoxville just really in the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, surely 8 years ago was a lot different, right?
Oh yeah. Because of this Negro right here, Knoxville has become way.
That's
better
close,
for
dude. You're
conference.
almost in.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I didn't go full David Lucas.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
We,
You gotta
You
earn
almost got to
that.
pass. You're
No, it
this
was-
close.
It was it's definitely grown up like recently. You guys have seen the better half.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
was way less mics, way less showcases, just good shows, and like it's definitely sprung up.
Yeah.
To be something way better than what it is.
There's a lot of good stuff, man. I mean,
there is,
there's
yeah.
like 3 or 4 good size production, with like at least monthly shows going on top of obviously Don't Tell. And then Justin had the roast battle for a while and now Roast Champs, that show. I know Andrew just started an open mic that we were all
That's
at.
gonna be real good.
That was a great
that
mic.
That's
crushed.
needed. That was definitely a good addition for the scene.
We
right
need
there.
a good mic.
Yeah.
We don't
That's
have
on
any,
Tuesday,
super
right?
solid one.
Consistently. We have good mics, but like it's maybe like once a like I guess Central would be a good mic. But that's like
I think
that's
so.
not even a mic though. That's not even a mic.
Yeah,
though.
that doesn't even really count.
That's not
Yeah.
a mic.
We
I
don't
think
have
that's
any,
like
actual mics.
I think
or-
Pirate Bar is a great mic for
That
can
is a
be.
great
for
mic.
what it is.
Well,
right?
it was packing out right before summer, dude, but they didn't have fucking air conditioning in that room.
Ugh.
So it was like standing room only. We were getting every week, and then it started getting so hot around July that people just stopped coming.
Yeah.
and they're never coming back.
I don't know. I mean,
Jump
we're
ship.
there are a
Yeah.
few nights where we'll go in there and it's fucking
They
packed
walk the
out. It's
crowd,
just
walk
it's
the
random.
plank.
An open. I don't know. Promoting an open mic's hard. I mean, especially like for me because I promote fucking like 3 or 4 shows a month. And
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to get people to the shows,
Right.
Because people
Yeah.
are getting paid on that, so it's
Right.
hard for me to like promote the open mic as well.
The thing I've always heard, like as a complaint to Knoxville, is like the open mic situation, like the shows, like the availability of actual like paid shows, like come do your best shit is like always there, but like the open mic situation has always been like
Who's talking shit
It's
about
not
no?
great, but
It's
we'll
me.
fuck 'em
That's
up.
just me
Everybody.
talking to it every week.
Fuck 'em up.
it's
dude.
Bristol versus Knoxville, and we're winning.
Oh, dude,
motherfuckers.
I don't think we need to go there. Let's not do that. Let's not
on now.
let's not compare scenes, dude.
Have you seen this guy?
You said it's more. You said it's better. We have less open. Yeah, we do have.
Yeah.
less
Yeah.
open mics.
like there's not like
Yeah,
a consistency.
But,
like,
but
with-
what is good about Knoxville is if you have like any drive, it's centralized.
Yeah.
So you can go to Atlanta, Nashville, Chattanooga,
Yeah.
Asheville, Bristol,
Lexington.
Pretty easy, yeah. So,
Lexington,
I mean, there's
yeah.
open mics.
Yeah, that's kind of us up here too. A little more extreme, honestly. Like if you want to do 5 mics every week, you gotta fucking hustle. Like you're driving
Dude, I went
an
to
hour plus a night.
Went to the Rum Bar like a week or 2 ago. That was pretty good, dude.
No, it's good.
A bunch of people in there. I had
Yeah,
fun in there.
it's turning around. I guess
Little Magic now. It's called Little Magic.
Right.
I should be respectful.
I haven't been there since it
I
changed.
dead named the bar, dude. My bad.
Yeah, don't do that.
Trump's America, dude. We can just dead name bars.
Yeah, thank you guys for being here, by the way. You're on my side of this shit. Michael's upset. Anyways,
we're not going to talk about that today because it's going to be an hour.
Michael's upset. Why?
We're going to go
You're
there.
in real estate. This is going to be great for you.
That's true.
It'll be awful, but
It's gonna be awful for you?
it'll be awful. We don't have to. We don't have to turn the next hour of this podcast
I don't sell real
into
estate.
it.
I'm trying to talk real estate.
Dude, I don't know. Welcome back to Talking Real Estate.
Talking real estate.
We're doing a little bit of
Talking
everything.
bits of land.
Talking bits of land.
That's us, man. What are you saying about what were you talking shit about Knoxville? Is that what you said? It's a terrible city and nobody there's funny. Is that what you're saying?
The highlight of Knoxville was that the World Olympics was there, or not the World Olympics, World Fair.
Wow.
World Fair was there.
You don't even know.
And you'll have the building.
You know,
I mean, we actually got hit with. We're actually the #1 college town. So just.
I believe
throw
that.
out there.
Isn't it like this is an honest thing? It's not.
Don't
like,
be a dick,
No,
dude.
no. Like, doesn't that
He's gonna be
I
a
feel like every year it's between like University of Florida and UT. And, like, it just depends who's doing better in football, who's the better party town. Is that-
Arizona State sneaks in there, dude.
Yeah.
It's very based around football, though.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys watch the Vols, but we fucking suck in the first half.
Dude,
To be fair, though, UT fans are diehard fans, and they have that atmosphere even if UT is losing. Like,
Right.
it's real good now because they're winning.
Yeah.
When they,
Yeah.
Even when they
And when
lose,
they're losing,
still,
they're just like, let's hang the coach, like often.
hang somebody. Either we hang a banner or we hang somebody's getting it.
The economy of the city runs around the football team.
yeah, absolutely,
Yeah,
dude.
100%.
I think more orange dye has been sold in that city than any other city in America, dude. Every fucking thing they sell is orange. Yeah.
I think that orange is copyrighted.
Is it really?
It's Tennessee orange.
Wow.
I've never seen
Is
that
it
orange
really?
anywhere else.
Like
Yeah.
legitimately copyrighted or whatever? Oh,
I
that's
believe
kind of.
Texas's is too, the burnt orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an
Really?
ugly ass orange, though. That doesn't
They're a
count.
bunch of fucking dipshits.
Looks like shit. Yeah. They're from Texas, dude. What do you want?
I was in
We
Austin. I was
copyrighted
talking
our
shit.
shit because everybody wanted to wear it. Nobody wants to wear it.
Right.
Texas, I don't know why.
They did it just to be cool. It's not working. Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say? In Austin?
Oh, I was in Austin. I was talking shit the whole time on stage about how we're the real UT and they're welcome for the Alamo and shit.
For the Alamo?
I was talking shit that whole week. I was sick. Dude.
Was it
funny,
crushing?
dude.
Did they even know what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
it was working
Yeah,
pretty well.
that's
dude.
cool.
That's funny, dude.
New Orleans likes us too, because like Andrew Jackson or whatever. Like if you tell them you're from Tennessee, they like that in
Yeah,
New
Andrew
Orleans.
Jackson is
He
arguably
saved
the
the
worst president of all time.
Dude, he saved the city though. They don't
He
care.
also did the Trail of Tears.
They don't give a fuck. They don't care about the Native Americans. They're Cajun,
Yeah.
dude. Who gives
Fuck
a
them.
fuck? They're French. They love
Fuck
us,
them. We
dude.
took the corn. We don't need them anymore.
Well, good news. They're gone, dude. They're
Hey, this is
fucking
their
out there.
month.
Is it really?
That's Thanksgiving, dude.
Oh.
What's up?
This is the cornucopia month, dude. Don't worry, Michael. We're not alienating any of our Native American fans. I don't think they're allowed to listen to podcasts.
I'm actually about
Not for long.
1/16th Cherokee myself.
yeah. Aren't we all?
Have you heard my joke? I have that as a setup for one of my jokes. It's a
That you're
dumb-
Spanish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do it's a dumb joke. It's
You're
fun.
also Cherokee, aren't you?
I am. Like,
Everybody around here claims to be.
Yeah.
Keith, you're Cherokee, aren't you?
Probably. Somewhere.
I mean, look at him, man.
Somewhere,
He's
dude.
Somewhere.
He's
Somehow.
Cherokee, dude.
yeah. Fun.
I was
Yeah.
hoping.
German
More of a-
ancestry.
More of a Blackfoot.
Yeah. Black Hawk.
White feet. So
That'd be a
stupid.
funny tribe name,
This
just
shit's
like
so
base.
stupid.
Yeah. Gosh. All right.
Oh my God. So Keith,
Let's
all
go
right.
back to your comedy.
This is what white people do when y'all get together.
Yeah.
Shit, cool. Okay.
Yeah, this is basically it. This is pretty much it, dude. This wraps it up. No, so one thing we always do on the show that's Michael's favorite is like, what's the worst bomb that you've had? And a lot of times it's not even really about your set. It's just a fucking nightmare show that you've been a part of. I mean, everybody has a story, but do you have one that's like that show?
You're like,
was
I maybe
fucking
should quit
ridiculous.
doing comedy after this.
Oh my God. I
This
have like
happened
3.
at the beginning of my 8 to 16 year career.
Okay, so like 12 years ago or
Yeah,
so.
12, 16, 17 years ago.
All right.
And I remember I bombed. And it wasn't, I can't even remember like what the jokes, I can't remember none of that stuff. But it was while I was telling the joke, after I told the joke, an old black lady looked at me and said, "Baby, it's okay. You can come back next week."
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Jesus. Was it an open mic or anything?
No,
or
it was
just-
actually a show.
Oh,
it was,
jeez.
it was bad because it was like if she would have called me a bitch, if she would have called me anything, I could have ripped
Yeah.
on her. But she was just like, "It's okay.
Oh.
It's gonna be all right."
Encouraging in
Yeah,
the
you come
worst
back
moment of
next
your
week.
life.
While I still had like 2 minutes left.
You just
gave me
wrap
the,
it up?
She gave me the. I had to. Like it was just like.
Yeah.
What do I say after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just. Oh my god!
Handed me a pamphlet to go to her church and everything. It's okay.
Dude, the worst part is then somebody has to follow that. Then they bring up somebody after that. That's
even worse.
terrible.
She's the closer.
She is.
Oh my god!
And crushes.
The host.
I wouldn't know what happened because I left immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Jesus.
Sure.
Right.
And you did. So then, what in that moment makes you keep doing it? You think because so many, we've had 65 of those fucking stories on this show now, or however many episodes, and every time we're like, but why do we do this to ourselves? That sucks so bad.
After bombs like that, though, I've learned I get better after bombs like that. Because it's like you really do a whole self-evaluation. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing something. I did something wrong.
Yeah.
I've done something wrong. And you bomb before that, but it's just like when you bomb like that, it's like it just makes you really rethink completely how your set is, how you are on stage, and like, okay, what did I do wrong so I don't do that again?
Mm-hmm. That's when you drive home with no music playing. That's that kind of bomb when you're like, let's just be quiet.
My favorite thing about comedy is just driving home in silence.
Dude,
you know,
driving back from Knoxville in silence, dude. A 2-hour drive in silence. I've done that a few times.
I've eaten shit.
I've come home from Blue Ridge pissed, dude, several times, dude. Let me tell you, Tyler Gallen, dude.
Yeah,
he's the king of getting pissed at Blue Ridge. Driving home and quiet, dude.
There was one time when y'all all came up together and on stage, I think either he had a rough set and y'all crushed or the opposite, but you, him, and Andrew, all three were like, we're going to kill ourselves on the drive home, but Tyler's going to be very happy or whatever. He shows it.
That's tough.
Last time I saw you at Blue Ridge was like the second or third night that they like in the new place with the open mic, the second or third.
Oh,
That was rough.
All ate fucking shit and we had a suicide pact that we didn't follow through. And
hey, speaking of that, I did a show at Blue Ridge last night. Justin, you think we can talk about it?
Oh, I want to hear what happened. I saw the Facebook post about somebody getting kicked out.
Well, who posted about it?
Sean said he kicked somebody out.
I didn't even. Okay, so I didn't know that. But I'm gonna probably leave the name out just for whatever.
Was it a comic?
No. So there's a very funny comedian
excited.
that we have all worked with, or I think you know him. We've all worked with at some point, and he's headlining Blue Ridge. They asked me to come out and feature for him because he was supposed to be there a few months back. I was supposed to feature. It didn't work out, whatever. So I go, he got heckled. Like, heckle doesn't even really describe what happened. We were all in the back just kind of watching it, and to Sean's credit, like afterwards, he was like, I did let it go on for a little bit because I wanted to be able to get something out of it. Like he was like,
I say he's gonna leave the name out, just drop it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Good job, Moonface.
Bleep it. All right.
You're a fucking
No,
dumbass.
we're leaving that.
Dude, I do the editing.
That's
I'll
so
take it
funny.
out. Sean let it go
What
on.
buttons did you press? Are you editing on the spot?
I just typed the timestamp so I know where it's at.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Well, send me that timestamp. I will bleep it. I just wasn't gonna go fucking find it because it was funny.
And here's the thing too. This headliner probably doesn't give a fuck if I say his name. I didn't ask.
He
for
100%
clearance first.
doesn't
Go
give
ahead.
a
Yeah,
shit.
he doesn't give a fuck at all.
Go ahead and put 2430 down. Was it?
Fuck no. Leave that in. Fuck no, it wasn't, dude. 2432. Okay. No. Okay.
2438.
I would love to deal with that.
2441.
Will not do that, club. He's doing
2447.
Can we stop dropping the last name?
Take that out. Shaped weird. Take that
2455.
Working for
Look, no bullshit. No bullshit. No bullshit. You can leave this in. I don't give a fuck. Look, I thought was a transgender woman at first. I swear to God. For the first like 2-3 months of me was a transgender woman. And hopefully Adam is one of y'all.
I was there when he found out.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I was like,
He goes, word?
you bullshit.
That's a fucking guy, word?
Okay, so just
Facial
like
hair looks fake.
just in general, 24 to 25 is just.
Got it.
We're back. Sorry, go to our Patreon. We don't.
Okay.
Go to our Patreon for the long lost 5 minutes of this fucking podcast.
Yeah, so 29 or 29 and a half.
minutes, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we're back.
All right, we're back.
And we're back.
No more, and we're back.
Sorry, we
just-
had to cut some shit right there.
Yeah, sorry guys, we had to cut out my favorite 5 minutes in this history of this podcast.
Yeah, Keith started talking the election. We had to settle him down, dude.
We had to cut around it.
No, back to it.
Yeah.
Who got kicked out of Blue Ridge last night?
Okay,
Yeah,
right. So
let's go
here's
back.
Going back to this.
sorry.
Was
I was about to say it wasn't this.
Fuck, dude.
All right, those are bleep.
I don't have that much free time this week to edit
Those
this
are
shit,
bleep.
dude.
Oh,
Quit
I
saying it.
have to upload this before I leave in a day.
All right.
So yeah,
You're doing
back.
it. You're doing it.
We're back.
We're back.
All right, guys.
Okay.
We're back.
We're
so
back.
why did
Yeah.
DD get kicked out of Blue Ridge?
God, Double D's got. It wasn't him. So a crowd member starts heckling the headliner. Almost said it again. And what happened is the headliner was doing. So before the show, he came up to me and he was like, I don't normally go political, but he's like, I can't decide if this is the week to do it or the week to not do it. And
Not
I
to
said,
do it.
definitely the week to not do it.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, okay, but I don't know, I might do it. So he goes up, he's doing fine starting out. And then he doesn't go political. He just has like some jokes where like he's joking about a dude wearing a shirt that has the thin blue line and don't tread on me. And like he's hitting some of the fucking Republican
talking
buzzwords.
points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just he's hitting the cliff notes. And you can feel some of the crowd start to get agitated, and then there's this one old couple on the side.
Triggering something in their psyche.
There's this one old
line.
couple. The husband folds his arm and leans up against the wall because they're on the side.
Oh, yeah,
and
bad body language.
if his wife started to laugh, he would put his hand on her shoulder to stop her, like to say, "Stop laughing." Literally.
You don't work.
Better save that energy for the kitchen.
yeah. So he's saying that, and then
So these are some good, like, old-fashioned American value type.
Yeah.
old and rich.
He was going home and beating the shit out of her.
Exactly.
For laughing. Yeah. That's what it
Also,
sounds like.
they were dressed rich as hell, and we all thought the dude was gay, 100%. Like, I'm pretty sure he had like an ascot on or like a scarf or something. Dude, he was dressed to the nines. He's pissed. Then the headliner says something else, and this dude just starts chanting probably 30 times back for 2 minutes. Starts chanting, "I love Trump. Fuck you. I love Trump. Fuck you.
Oh, you
I
saw
love
that
Trump."
in action?
Yeah, dude, he
Call the
spazzed.
arms, dude.
He spazzed, dude. He
Damn.
spazzed.
Pulled
And
out a tiki
like
torch.
loud chanting.
Oh,
like,
the whole show stopped. The whole show stopped. The whole crowd turns and is like, "What are you doing?" There's chaos in the crowd, obviously. The comic on stage, the headliner, basically walks over to that corner of the stage and starts yelling back and is like, "I know, motherfucker. Like, stop saying it. I'm trying to do the show." They start arguing. I think at one point the guy called the comic. He's like, "You're a fucking moron." And the comic goes, "I don't fuck morons. I fuck my wife and your wife." And points at dude. Which not necessarily de-escalating the situation, right? So
I love
funny.
this, dude.
oh, it was fun. The comics were crying. The crowd was laughing. Everybody but him and a couple other people were having a good time.
Yeah.
It escalates to where he gets up, goes to the back, and he's still screaming this from the back of the fucking airplane hangar that Blue Ridge is in now. He's way back in the back. And he's screaming, and it's echoing. So finally the comic on stage goes, "Sean, please just kick him out, and I'll pay his tab." Like, just that don't. They were standing there trying to learn how to use tap on their card and fucking screaming. And so he's like, "Get him out." They push him outside, and they kept arguing with Sean. They kept screaming outside. Then the comedian just goes on to fucking crush for another 25 minutes after that. Like, pulled the whole crowd back. But one couple left in the chaos. They walked out too while Sean was getting yelled at. And Sean said when they passed him, they gave the old man like a fist bump, and he said, "I'm with you, brother." And they left in protest, dude.
What?
The craziest part is the joke that made the guy mad.
Fucking sore winners.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Shouldn't you be stoked, dude?
Dude, the joke that upset the dude was an anti-Kamala joke. But he was too fucking stupid to understand it. The joke, essentially the joke was like, how could the Democrats be the worst team, or how could the Republicans be the worst team when the Democrats lost? Because if you lose to the worst team, then doesn't that make you the worst team?
Yeah.
And he was like, and they lost to the worst candidate in the history of the country, Donald Trump. And that's when the dude was like,
Wow.
"I love Trump, blah, blah, blah." And he was like, that was an anti-Kamala joke, you fucking moron. Like,
Damn, he went full MAGA.
Oh. He
Damn,
went wild,
dude.
dude. He got rowdy. Yeah. I went up to Sean after and I said, "Hey, what kind of business are you running there?" And he was like, "Do not start saying it." I was like,
He had
"I'm
to go
just
home
saying."
and burn something.
Sean,
He
he
set a
posted.
Kaepernick jersey on fire.
He's got a whole closet of Kaepernick jerseys.
Kaepernick jersey.
Every time he gets fired up, he's like, "I'm gonna burn a fucking Kaepernick."
Black Lives Matter memorabilia.
That's
Just
so-
started a bonfire.
He was
Fuck,
pissed,
dude.
dude.
Damn.
That was one of the craziest heckler interactions I've ever seen.
That's not even a heckler, dude. That's just like
there was a point when I was worried about the comic like coming off stage. I mean, he got right on the edge of like he's about to put the mic in the stand and come down there. It was wild, dude.
Dude, that's not even a heckler at that point. That's just like fucking.
A fight,
A
basically.
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an opponent.
That's would you call that a political enemy? Anyway,
Yeah, it was bad, dude.
I told my papaw to stay home.
Yeah. It was, dude. It was your papa.
And Justin was the comic. So
yeah.
Papa, quit. Yo, this is my art. You're embarrassing me. Stop.
Afterwards, the headliner came up to me and he was like, I don't even know. He's like, I'm kind of upset that I got that mad on stage. And he's like, if he was dressed any other way, I wouldn't even got mad. But he looked like he owned a boat, and that pissed me off. It was so bad, dude. It was rough. It was rough. So, but he's got to do another show tonight. So we'll see how that goes. There might be a part 2.
I hope this guy comes back.
Oh, yeah, bring some other protests.
Yeah, they're gonna storm Blue Ridge.
They might, dude. Yeah,
take a shit on Sean's desk.
When they left, I was sitting at the bar. They're basically shoving them out the door. They're at the register complaining, and I was on the show. I featured on the show. So the wife is screaming, and she goes, "Fuck you, fuck this place." She goes, "He's not funny." And then she points at me and goes, "None of them were." And I was like, "Hey, don't bring me into this." I was like, "I had a fine
Look
set.
at this face. I love him too.
Yeah, I was like, "I had a fine set, you bitch. Get out of here." I didn't do that to you. She was mad, dude. They were so mad. Keith, have you ever gotten in a physical altercation at a show? Because that's like the third one that I've witnessed almost.
No, I've never gotten to a physical altercation, but I was having a bad day one time.
Oh, shit.
And I went and did comedy against my better judgment, and I did threaten. Okay, I guess this might have been my worst mom, actually. I threatened to kill everybody in the audience. But yeah. So it wasn't somebody against me. It was me against everybody.
Right.
Keith versus everybody.
An army of one, dude.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. What set you off to?
Well, you said I'm about to belly flop on all you motherfuckers.
What set me? I think I told like one joke and they didn't laugh at it, and that was just.
That was it.
Like, I shouldn't have been outside the house. Right. Like, it was one of those situations where you should have stayed home.
Yeah.
And I wasn't healed yet, and I was still an angry person. And it was just like I should have just went home. Like the whole time I'm driving to the show, it was like turn back around.
Dude, that's definitely one of those times too. You've had, I'm sure, where you're like, I do not need to be doing comedy. You and I, like the last 3 weeks for you has been, I do not need to be fucking out in front of people.
Oh yeah, you ever like do comedy when you're like
all the time
depressed or and then you go up there and you like say something that you think is funny and everyone's like, are you gonna kill yourself, dude? Like, you know,
probably because you said,
well, I'm trying to get out of the house so I don't, but you guys are making me not want to come here.
I think at one point you did say, I'm gonna kill myself. That's probably where they got that from.
I found that audiences don't love whatever you claim that you're going to kill yourself on stage.
Oh, I do it all the time, and I mean it. I'm not kidding.
My philosophy on it is I want to joke about it enough so whenever I do it, nobody's surprised. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna leave this house to OJ though, his baby. We gotta lease it. Can we get some kind of like deal worked into the will where I get to record every Saturday or something?
Yeah, you pay the mortgage, you can have the basement. So
well, I guess that's the end of the podcast, guys. That's fucking it, dude.
Yeah. Talking wheels.
Yeah.
Talking wheels. You have the van.
Take that shit back to the van.
Yeah. The van.
And went back.
The van's coming back, dude.
I do have this whole board left to you though in the will. So.
Oh, I'll take that. That's fine. We'll do it from wherever then.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So
Just
Keith,
find a garage.
here's the other. Yeah, there's plenty out there.
Yeah.
I have a question, Keith, because this is my favorite question we ask on the show. When you're growing up, did you always love comedy? And if so, like, what are some of your influences way before you ever start doing it?
Oh, I was way into comedy, like way too early. Like
really?
Way too early. Like I was watching like Comic View, like Def Comedy Jam and stuff like that, like 6, 7, 8 years old.
Yeah, me too.
Like my mom was super into comedy. My cousins, like they were just. I just grew up in a family that was like real funny, and they like So I've been watching it way before I should have.
Hell yeah.
Who was like your earliest like favorite comic?
On anybody on BT Comic View, just like loud, pretty much anybody with like a real loud personality.
Yeah.
So that's how we gonna
Bernie
put it.
Mac.
Yeah, Bernie Mac. Yeah.
Bernie's the man, dude.
Yeah.
Bernie's
Anybody with
awesome.
like just that loud, like in your face, just like incoherent type shit, just in your face.
You know who my dad loved back in the day is Bruce. He's still touring, I think, but my dad fucking loved Bruce.
I mean, if you like, no, I'm not gonna.
Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
Put the timestamp on this one.
All right,
If your dad
39:15.
likes, Bruce stamp. I mean, his set from 20 years ago. He can watch it today.
Yeah,
He watch him do that same set today.
Yeah, I'm sure. He's one of those. That's kind of like that stereotypical thing with a lot of comics from that generation too. Like I know Bobby Lee is one that you always hear. Bobby just does the same set for the last 25 years. There's something in that. Like if you started in the mid '90s, late '90s, that range right there for whatever reason. They stick with jokes forever.
Yeah.
I bet that set's tight as shit.
Yeah, dude.
I hope so. You're doing it for 20 fucking years.
Yeah,
I hope
it's tight as fuck.
It is, dude. I saw Bobby Lee's 15 during the pandemic, and it was tight. But then everybody was like, "Yeah, well, it was tight 10 years ago." Like he just fucking hasn't changed it.
Yeah.
I don't know though. Some of
it's
it,
like Seinfeld's like really famous on that. Like he does the same fucking hour. He'll change like a joke every couple of years.
10% every year.
10% every year.
Yeah.
So it's like, but it's the same fucking set.
It's so crazy though, cause some comedy fans will like want to hear you do that. Like they'll
Right.
get upset if like you don't. I think maybe the switch happens somewhere where like we want comedians to do new jokes, but like older comedy fans, like they like it was this guy who used to do a Cosby's Comedy Club all the time. I think he was like Martin Lawrence's mentor. He would like go on stage and he would literally ask his fans like, hey, what joke y'all want me to do? And they'll be like, it's like, do this joke, and they'll love it. Like it's their very first time hearing it.
That's kind of crazy.
Some people like,
I think that's an older. You're right. That's
I guess
an
they're
older
treating it like
comic
music in a sense, where
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like you're playing the hits.
Yeah.
But we have like a skewed view on it being comics.
Right.
So I mean,
'Cause
like I think the
we
audience
get bored
doesn't give a
fast.
fuck. Yeah, I think the audience doesn't give a fuck to hear it again.
Agreed.
I think they see the shit on fucking TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and they're like, I want to see them do that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah. I
They
mean,
want to be
I
in
know,
the room.
Yeah.
I know like a few comics that just post all of their material, and these are like headliners. They post all their material on their like you can go on their Instagram, watch all their shit, but they still sell out.
Right.
Yeah. So, and I mean, they have like crazy like rabid fan bases.
Well, dude, how many like open micers that are 3 months in have you heard be like, I don't want to post clips because I don't want to burn my shit, you know? And you're like, come on, dude, you can burn stuff.
That's me, dude.
ago.
I was doing. I was like, I'm not gonna. That's me. Like fucking
me
6
and-
months in, I'm just like, I'm not burning my shit. I'm gonna wait till my fans see me and be surprised by what they see, and then I'll have all
Yeah,
the
dude.
fans.
My fucking OJ
That was not a
joke.
shot at you. That's a shot at somebody else, but fair enough.
That's,
Yeah,
a shot,
I think
that's a shot at me too. Like it's a shot at me
A
and
lot of-
Justin.
But then what's even worse than that are the motherfuckers that are 6 months in. They're just like, here's a clip, here's a clip, here's a clip. And
That's
it's just
way
them
worse,
being
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
somebody being like, you suck, and be like, actually, you suck.
comedian owns heckler.
That's the clip.
have
dude.
all the laughing emojis like on the fucking screen.
Destroys.
Yeah, destroys.
You can
all
hear
caps.
the boosted laugh track pop in at the end. That's a rough one too, because I
Can't
see
hear that
those.
shit
Or like
fade
you-
out.
Yeah,
You watch some people post clips and there's no laughs and it's still edited. Like,
Right.
It's so weird. Dude.
It's weird.
It's like the whole point of this is to
Yeah.
make people laugh.
Yeah. Well, so you mentioned playing the hits too, which is something I think Jerry said in that interview that I always quote, where he was talking about dropping the bottom 10%. And his argument is if I go see, I think he says if I go see Aerosmith, I want to hear Dream On, basically. And it's like, yeah, but that's a different thing. It's
different,
Comedy
yeah.
and music, it's kind of different. But then he's like, that's why I still do one.
Well, to me, for like music, I can listen to the same song 100 times and like
Yeah.
not be tired of it. But if I hear the same joke 100 times, you
I don't know,
what
dude.
mean?
There's a few.
That's why the comics took all their shit off Spotify.
Right.
Because nobody was listening to it more than once.
Their
They're just
albums.
burning their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no point in that.
Yeah.
They're making like a fucking penny.
Right. Well, there's like the Dice Clay thing too, right in the 90s, where what you were saying, Keith, like he would start the nursery rhymes at the end of his set, and the crowd would chant with him. What's in the bowl, bitch? Oh, and they're all doing it like 40,000 people at the same time. They're fucking doing Tony Pepperoni, dude. They're out there just living. Yeah,
I
it's
wonder
crazy.
if it's an attention
Pepperoni.
span
Shout out
thing.
Tony Pepperoni.
Shout out to Tony.
I wonder if it's an attention span thing. Like the older crowd is okay with it because, like, I don't know. I guess I don't know. We move on from stuff so fast now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think you're right.
It's like because
I mean, the most popular app of my like teenage years was a 6-second video app.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Even TikTok now, dude. If you're like some of our clips, if I post them there over a minute, they won't do
Oh,
as
you,
good.
there's no point in posting over a minute.
40 seconds is prime, you know?
Like
Like
edit out any type of shit. You got to edit out every single thing
Yeah.
that doesn't need to be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
If somebody
attention
so much
spans
as
are crazy.
like it's gone. Like you gotta
yeah. Oh
get
yeah.
that shit out of there.
It's bad, dude. It's bad. I feel it too a little bit. I mean, I guess I'm the youngest one in the room, but like I feel like all of us are kind of, we saw the change in technology. So like I have a tough time sitting through a movie now sometimes because I'm like, God, an hour and a half, dude.
Oh yeah,
I'd rather
looking at your phone and shit.
Yeah, but then I'll
It's
scroll
tough.
TikTok for 3 hours. So it's like, how the fuck is that? I don't know.
it's something new every 6 seconds.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, it's a different
Dude,
level.
rest in fucking peace to Vine. Am I right? Anyway.
Vine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Vine was good.
God.
Kickstarted it all though.
That was a time to be a comic for sure.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you get somebody, if you get followers off a 6-second fucking joke,
Well, I feel like they didn't do clips. They did
just
skits.
Yeah, there's so many. Dude, you got to do that skit with Travis.
Yeah, we got to do
I'm
something for
texting
sure.
him, dude.
King Batch, you guys know, you remember him? He's doing stand-up now. But
Isn't that how Trevor Wallace got to start with Vine, too?
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of them that have transitioned from that to stand-up. And I don't know, they get a lot of shit, too. Trevor especially. People talk shit about that guy.
He's
but
good at stand-up.
Dude, I saw him open for Segura in Bridgestone Arena. He crushed.
I've never seen him do stand-up. His skits I don't love his skits.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why people do like him, but I don't love his skits, so I understand. Like, I wouldn't see him.
Is it because it's like looking in a mirror when you see him and that makes you uncomfortable?
I do.
Yeah,
I'm like an uglier Trevor Wallace.
Yeah, dude.
But,
yeah.
No.
You're like a Spanish Trevor Wallace. That's what you are. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways, he was great.
Thanks for that.
The other feature on that show was terrible, and he'd been doing it 10 times as long as Trevor.
Dude, when I saw Matt Rife, the guy that I'm funnier than, that's for you.
Fuck, dude.
It's not a good look.
Anyway.
What an idiot.
No, he had 2 openers, and I mean, I'll be honest with you, they both kind of. One of them did okay, but the host did okay, but the
did you know him?
Feature? No, I didn't know either one of them. The feature.
That's like I'm assuming that was like
shit.
An auditorium or an arena.
It was the Knoxville Civic Auditorium.
So was that seats a shitload of people? Right?
Yeah,
like 2,000 maybe
something like that.
Yeah.
So
if you're not
that's
good,
a whole nother beast. Dude.
But it's also Matt Rife.
Yeah,
it's like it's Matt Rife tour.
But
Is
the
what I'm saying.
openers, dude, it's just like you hear like
they're the ones who went with them. Though
I've heard like headliners that like transition from doing theaters into arenas and like, or even going from clubs to theaters, and these are people that like murder. And then they're just like, you go into that new atmosphere and it's completely different.
It's totally different.
The club is the best atmosphere for stand-up.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And then the next step up is the theaters, and then it just widens up and the ceilings get big and everything. And it's just.
Obviously, for the comic, that's true. I would argue for the crowd, too.
For sure. It's not as intimate. It's you don't laugh as, or I at least don't, like, even before I started doing stand-up, like, part of the reason why I started doing stand-up is because I had only seen it in a theater.
Right.
Because we didn't have a club in Knoxville when I was growing up. So, like, when I started going out to clubs and shit, I was like, oh, this is what this is? It's like, this is way cooler. It's like, I can fucking do that.
Yeah.
It's like, but then when you see it in a big-ass theater, you're like, oh, dude, that guy's somebody. You know, you're in a dingy club. You're like, I can fucking walk up on that shithole, dude.
The theater thing, arenas more than theaters, but both really. You're kind of going just to see. You're like, oh shit, there he is. Like it's more about that than the comedy.
It doesn't connect as well.
Was Segura? Was that an arena or?
That was in Bridgestone Arena. It was like fucking 30,000 people or whatever.
But I've seen some people
10,000.
I've seen some people kill in those atmospheres though.
Like
so weird atmosphere.
Tom crushed.
Did you go to the Fully Loaded tour at
Yeah.
Bristol?
Terrible.
Dude, there are a few people on there that fucking crush, dude.
Yeah.
Crushed, and that's like outside on a stage. Like it was the weirdest environment.
Daylight
to do comedy, yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason I even bring up like the Matt Rife shows because I've been to a lot of theater. Now I've been to obviously more club shows than theater shows, but I've been to a lot of theater shows, and it felt like that. And I saw Nate Bargatze in that fucking room.
But Nate is like.
That's different.
He's like one of the best.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Tom
he's
too. Like
that's what I'm
great.
saying. And I've seen Nate. I've seen Taylor Tomlinson. I've seen Hassan Minaj. Like I've seen all sorts of like great people who've crushed
it's
in
still
theaters.
Not the best.
And you also got to
atmosphere.
remember that his like crowd work is his strong suit.
Yeah,
That's how.
And
he got
I will
famous,
say,
and it's going to be hard to do in that type of.
I will say, Matt Rife's crowd work was the best 10 minutes of the show. It was just his openers who did fucking material.
Yeah.
Did not do like theater material, like good like you shouldn't be in a theater level material.
Crowd work in a theater is wild,
though.
or like a civic auditorium, because it's like you can only see the first 5 rows. Anyways.
Matt Rife did do like the funniest joke I've maybe ever heard in my life. He came out of his crowd work.
You talked about it on the show.
I can't say I got to bleep a lot of words if I start talking about that joke.
Like think about when you do like an outside show.
Yeah,
that shit fucking sucks.
Oh, it's terrible.
So I can only imagine like just everything that's. You get so used to doing stand up like one way, and then you like switch it out for like a weird fucking thing, and
I think the arena thing, back to the crowd side of it too, is a lot of the disconnect because like Tom crushed, but there's so many variables. You know, people are walking around getting drinks, security shining flashlights, kicking out people. There was an old dude behind us whose fucking Pandora was playing in his pocket the whole show. Oh, wow. Everybody around us was like, old man, please, it's you. Turn it. And he was like, it's not me, damn it, for literally an hour and a half during the whole
I'd fight this fucking
performance.
guy.
And it was just barely to where, like, between laughs, if there was a lull, you'd just hear fucking Taylor Swift going in this guy's pocket or whatever. And everybody
That's a pretty good bit.
Dude, turn it off. And he was like, I can't. It's not me. It's just not me. And we're like, it's you. Dude, that shit drives me nuts.
Dude, when we saw...
In a club, you don't get that. because they're going to react to it.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're going to shut it down, or they're going to start a fight over Trump. One or the other.
When we saw Taylor Tomlinson, there was somebody sat like 2-3 seats down from us, and every single fucking punchline she loudly said, "Amen, sister."
Oh God.
Every single fucking punchline.
The agreeance heckler might be my least favorite.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Especially when you're on stage and it's somebody up front, and they're like, "Yeah."
Supportive.
I'm just like, dude, shut up.
Supportive hecklers.
Yeah.
And they like throw you off rhythm.
Especially if it's like during a setup and they agree with you. It's like, shut the fuck up. You're just messing everything up.
Concerts
somebody
too,
yell
dude.
out one of my punchlines last night, dude.
Really?
I hate when that happens. Yeah.
I've never had
I'm
that
like,
happen.
I'm like sitting in like a fucking. Yeah, I have that one joke about like scaring my friend who came home from the war. He's like easy to scare since he got back.
Yeah.
But he is probably going to shoot me soon. So he's like, "You're going to get shot." I'm like, "Motherfucker, wait."
Oh, like he's finishing the thought. I thought you meant he's heard you before.
No. Like, I mean, it's fucking not the craziest joke or anything.
Trying to build that anticipation.
Yeah, I'm like, bitch, I'm pausing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, exactly. I'm building tension before I say it, fucker.
That's the same as like the Trump guy from the show last night. My brain always goes, did you not notice that 40 other people in here are not talking right now? Like, why the fuck are you talking?
Dude, that's the crazy.
He had MAGA mode activated.
Yeah, he got fired up. Even the one that finished your joke, like, think that in your head. Finish the punchline, whatever, if it's a joke that you think you predicted.
I do love predicting punchlines, but I also don't like...
Not out loud.
Then I'm just like, fuck, I got to change this joke if this dumbass fucking figured out.
Saw it coming. Yeah.
It's an issue with comedy now too, though, because like especially people watching like crowd work videos and shit all the time. People think that they're supposed to talk.
Yep,
they think they're helping.
Yeah, dude, I did a show last night and it broke into a full conversation. Like, because I do a decent amount of crowd work and like it broke into like them talking, these people over here agreeing with these people disagreeing. Dude. Like it's just like
So in that moment, how do you go about turning it back? Like where
I
you're
just
like,
sat there and let it happen.
You just
I had like 5 minutes left. I said, okay, this is gonna cut my time.
I'm getting paid to stand here.
Yeah, I'm getting paid a lot of money to just sit here. So
you hope it like devolves into an argument, so you can start picking sides and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I just start talking to the people who are listening.
Right,
like the people who are listening, and eventually they'll figure it out.
It is wild to me, man. I've been to a lot of shit live, and I've never been like, I want to talk.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to just be a part of this show.
A lot of people, I think, especially that Trump dude last night, I'm sure that's his first and probably last comedy show. Like, they just don't know how it works. And to be fair, I mean, I've never heard a host go up and be like, this is how it works. Don't talk. You know, like they usually leave that part out because most people don't need to be told
Most people have,
but some people need to be told that.
Average IQ and know to shut the fuck up.
Oh, that guy did not, for sure. He was upset.
It does kind of piss me off, like movies, too, whenever people are like loud in a movie, talk, like.
I was hoping nobody wasn't, because I was thinking about everything I was saying.
He doesn't even know he's doing it.
Yeah, I was like, we really don't.
Bro, the second he started going into that, I tightened up.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
I'm like, let it
Are you
out,
loud in a movie, motherfucker?
He doesn't know, dude.
We were doing the fucking...
Michael,
what was it doing the roast battle? It was like it was like not doing the roast battle. It was doing some show we were doing, like the comedians supposed to do like 3 minutes, and like I couldn't shut the fuck up. Like the whole time the comedian would tell a joke, like
when we did roast champs and you
roast
got hot, you would, dude. And we're supposed to be quiet and let them do their time, and Keith's just sitting there going,
yep.
Yep.
You know what it is?
He goes, that's a setup. Yep.
Yeah,
because Michael doesn't know, one of the most cliche black stereotypes is that they're loud in movies.
We'll take that.
That's why.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
So when you were like,
are
you loud in movies?
It's like one of the biggest ones.
We'll take that one and the big dick. We'll take those two.
I guess
everything else is wrong.
That's fine.
Michael
you have a
doesn't-
good, you have a bad. Like that's fine.
Michael doesn't see color, dude. He doesn't know that.
I thought something was up when he offered me coffee and offered Keith Kool-Aid.
Yeah, he's like,
not even the grape.
He's like, we got grape drink, we got coffee, we got purple drink.
No, we only know colors.
What's that old Chappelle joke? Do you know that old Chappelle joke about purple
What the
drink?
fuck is drink?
What the fuck is juice? He keeps saying.
Juice.
What the fuck is juice, motherfucker? I want drink. So funny because he talks about the Sunny D commercial and how the kids run in and grab the Sunny D, and he's like, "There's purple stuff there," and the black kid's like, "I want that purple stuff." That's a classic, dude. Michael, what's your favorite Dave Chappelle joke?
Oh, all of them.
He's so full of shit, dude.
Just love Dave Chappelle.
You do not.
Yeah.
You're such. No.
I do like Dave Chappelle. I couldn't name a joke of his, but I do think Dave. Yeah.
I like all his older stuff. That's all the
Dude,
stuff
it's
that
so
sticks
good,
with me.
man.
Yeah,
it's so.
Those
good.
two specials I rewatched in the last month. because I was just bored.
Killing Him Softly.
Killing Him Softly. My favorite actually is the one after that though, where he's in the yellow T-shirt with the blazer over it.
Oh yeah. Talking about.
What's it called? I can't remember the name of it.
Was it Live at the Fillmore?
No, let me look. I'll look what it is.
It was in San Francisco, I do believe.
Yes, it is. That I think that special is one of the greatest specials of all
told
time.
the crack, baby selling crack.
Yeah,
Was that
baby
it?
on the corner.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I can't remember the name.
The old baby on the corner trick, huh? Yeah, dude.
I
so
forgot
good.
all about that
Right,
shit.
yeah.
That shit's so funny.
I'm gonna send you a link to that.
All
That
right.
you need
Yeah,
to
that
watch.
was real good. Yeah.
I'll watch it. I'll watch
Yeah,
it.
that shit's unreal.
Keith.
Smooth
But yeah,
balls.
black people, yeah.
Yeah, they're loud.
Not great to take to the movies is what I've learned off of this podcast.
for what it's worth. That's
Yeah.
what it's
One,
worth.
like, I don't know about anybody other black, but apparently we have like a lot of the same, similar instances growing up. But I know for me, like, we just did that. We would just talk through the TV, like
Right.
through the movies, like at home. So
Right.
I guess when we get to we don't not turn that shit off.
I want to be very. I did not know that stereotype.
No, you clearly did.
I want to
You clearly
be
did
very
not.
clear.
That's my favorite thing. Like, I'll cut on like a thriller movie and just talk shit and just laugh.
Oh, that sounds
That
miserable
bitch
to
about to
me.
get kidnapped.
Now
I
that's
do talk. I will say this. I do talk through
How
like
this old man
slashers.
gonna get his daughter
Yeah.
back?
I talk-
like watching Taken.
I talk through slashers like the whole fucking time because it's funny.
Dude.
I did want to ask
Keith
this.
is on fucking Mystery Science Theater Chrysler 300.
all the time.
dude. That's a pod we need to start. Is just talking over movies. Welcome
Dude,
back.
we tried to do it.
Did you really?
We tried to do it live. We tried to do a live show.
Oh,
where we
that's
did it.
right.
And
You did do
nobody
that.
gave a fuck, dude.
That
Me and
sucks,
Keith
dude.
did fucking Space Jam one time.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, nobody. Yeah,
Nobody
it was
came.
rough.
I think that's
When we
fun.
did the Fast and the Furious, that was funny as fuck though. That
I
one
would
was
go
fun.
to that.
That was.
I
a
feel
good
like
time.
movies like situations like that, you got to do like an action type movie.
Oh, yeah.
It was just
That's
a whole
why,
bunch
like,
of dumb shit.
slashers-
Any Michael Bay movie, honestly.
Dude,
Yeah,
slasher movies are the best for that. You just talk shit about how they
Slashers.
die.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I did want to get back to like the comedy side of it. You
No.
know, obviously you've been doing comedy for 8 to 40 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Um,
right.
Somewhere in the middle of there.
Mm.
Who would you say like your favorite current like stand-up comedian is right now?
Can I answer that for him?
Go ahead.
Justin
Andrew McCaffrey.
Michelle Wolf.
Michelle Wolf.
I like
Favorite-
Michelle Wolf. I'm probably
Favorite
alone in that
comedian
one.
right now.
No, Michelle Wolf rules, dude.
Honest to God, I don't know if anybody will ever replace Patrice O'Neal for me. Like
Agreed.
even as my like even now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still watch his old stuff that I've watched a whole bunch of times. I'm just
Dude.
like, bro, he's so fucking
Elephant in the Room
Yeah.
is one of the best specials. It's crazy.
And that fucking the HBO like 30 minutes.
It's
Dude,
crazy.
They said that him and fucking Burr filmed those like 2 nights back to back. So like the first night it was Patrice and Burr, and then the next night it was Burr and Patrice.
Yeah.
And this is, dude, I can't imagine watching those.
Yeah,
Oh my
Like
God.
being there for those, because
I
I've heard
know.
like some of the like New York comics that are like big now, like talking about when they were like starting out like younger,
Right.
And they got to like sneak in and watch that shit from the back. I can't imagine, dude.
Yeah.
Also, fucking merciless to other comics, Patrice. Like, would torment.
Yeah,
I think we've
yeah.
told the story on the show before, but about Kevin Hart has a story about when he was new in Boston.
Phone
and,
book?
like, Bill Burr and all of them would sit in the back. Yeah, and he's bombing, and a fucking phone book comes flying
yeah,
on
yeah,
stage.
yeah.
And it's Patrice, and he goes, read it. It'll be funnier than what you're saying right now. Dude, that's fucking
That's
terrible.
brutal.
You ever seen that
That's
clip
terrible.
of him and Kevin Hart on Tough Crowd? And they like go to Kevin, and he starts doing this like Shaq impression. And as soon as he starts talking and doing it, Patrice just starts dying. And it's a terrible impression. And then he goes, "You guys hear that? He called me with that shit last night." I said, "Oh, that sounds good. You should do that shit on TV."
What an asshole, dude.
Oh, dude.
Jared does that to me sometimes. Jared Hazen, and I'll shout his little ass out. I'll fucking.
I think we've definitely talked about
Dude,
Jared
I'll name drop
shitty what he does to
yes,
us.
if you give him, if you're like, I'm thinking about doing this, and you know it sucks, he'll go, "That's great, you should do it, dude." And then when you bomb, you'll go up to him afterwards and go, "That sucked," and he'll go, "Yeah, I know." And I'm like, dude, you're such an asshole. And he's like, "Well, you should have decided not to do it on your own." And I'm like, dude, I asked you for help. What an asshole.
Jared's like a hands-off, tough love parent. When
He's
it comes
also a
to-
bartender at Blue Ridge now. Shout
Is he
out to
really?
Jared. Mhm.
I
He
know
made
that.
my drink last night, dude.
How was
Shout out
that?
to Jared. It had hair in it, but it was good.
Justin,
No.
who's your favorite comic? I know we've probably asked that before, but I can't remember.
Comic like ever or like
Just
right
like
now,
active,
or-
like
Fuck, I really like Dan Soder a lot.
Yeah.
I like Dan
Shane
Soder.
Gillis a lot. Obviously,
you look like you like Shane Gillis.
Yeah, dude, he crushed it. Dude, I saw
He's
that
the man.
motherfucker in a club like right before he filmed his first special.
Didn't
and
he-
I've never seen anybody kill like that. You know, I've seen like Louis. I've seen like a
Yeah.
bunch of like amazing. Dude, he just fucking crushed.
He
Side
performed
splitters
in
Tampa.
He performed at Blue Ridge right before he blew up. I'm pretty sure,
No.
right?
No.
Who was it that
Not a
performed in
chance in
Blue
hell.
Ridge? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Shane Gillis performed at Blue
Nope.
Ridge right before he blew up.
Nope. You're wrong. You're completely wrong. There's no way.
He absolutely did.
No.
Yeah, people would remember.
He was
that.
at
Not even
the
close.
fully loaded thing.
Yeah.
Dude, somebody who is massive now performed at Blue Ridge right before they blew up.
Nope.
Massive.
Dude,
I mean, Norman is
I was
the
about to
biggest
say,
dude.
was it Norman?
Norman
No,
is
it was.
definitely-
But he was already famous.
No, it was not him. I swear to God, it was Shane Gillis.
I'm telling you, you're wrong.
Yeah,
Ask
he
Meredith.
definitely
Text
did.
Meredith
I'll
right
text
now.
Meredith. It's not true, dude. I
Well,
don't
when
have
the
to
club
text Meredith.
opened, he was already like pretty big.
Yeah, it's not.
Like he was he got big like during the pandemic.
Yeah, the club opened during the pandemic, like toward the
Like
end.
right when I started
Yeah.
comedy.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure like Shane did.
Dude, this is not a discussion. You're incorrect.
Yeah, I
you're
know-
just
I know for a
incorrect.
fact
It's
he
not
didn't.
true.
Did you text her?
What you're no, I'm not gonna. It's not what you're
We're off the
saying did
cut
not
on this.
happen. There's no point in calling a source.
I'm trying to think of who it was because there was somebody.
I'm sure there's another, but it's not Shane. I'm telling you, it's not.
It's not Shane.
Now, the
I
only-
don't think Sean would book Shane.
No.
dude.
Aside from Norman, the only comic I know that's sort of like that is Jeff Tate, who opens for Segura. Jeff Tate came to Blue Ridge and headlined for a couple of people, and apparently was kind of an asshole to the staff and stuff.
We have to cut all this
But
out.
then, nah, I don't care. What am I gonna not get to go on tour with Segura now? I think I'm fine,
you
dude.
never know what you run into.
I wasn't even there. I heard that he was difficult as far as the staff was concerned to deal with. And then a couple months later, he was opening arenas for Segura, and he looks totally different now. But that guy's been there. Norman's been there, but he was already huge for sure.
I would say at this point, dude, like I like regional comedians more than I like famous ones for the most part.
That's
like,
actually
from
what I was
traveling
gonna
and shit.
ask, because
Yeah,
you
I
know
just-
so many names that a lot of people don't.
I mean,
know.
I love like obviously I love like the big dudes and they're funny and shit
Yeah.
and everything, but it's like
Yeah.
just seeing I don't know like a hungry
Murphy.
like a young hungry Nick Murphy fucking crushes
Murphy
dude. Nick
crushed.
Murphy's so funny, dude. And then I saw this dude while I was in Austin, Dylan Sullivan.
I know Dylan. Yeah,
He writes for David Spade.
Right,
He
yeah.
had me dying, dude. I did a show with him and I didn't
he's
know.
is he still a door guy at the mothership? He
Yeah,
was
works
right.
at the mothership,
Yeah.
dude. But he just came in the green room and he's just some like fat gay guy. And we just
So
started talking.
funny.
He was funny in conversation. I was like, oh, this is like unhinged, dude. And then I
Yeah.
watched him go up. I was like, oh my fucking God, dude. Because it was like a pretty shitty crowd. And I was like, I got him pretty good considering like how like I was watching everybody else. I was like, I did pretty good considering how shitty the crowd was. And then he just goes up and fucking murders the entire time. And I'm like, oh fuck, you can do that in here?
That sucks.
Yeah,
was that
that
the
guy,
night you
he
did
was
the
good.
open mic? The mothership.
No, that was at the place called the Green Room. It was just
Oh.
a show. It was some brunch show that I did.
Yeah.
But it
Oh,
was
yeah.
a fucking nasty lineup, honestly. There were a bunch of really funny people on
Was
it.
Cam on that one? Is that the one where Cam dropped in?
No, that was Maggie Mace. But Cam was funny as shit, too. dude.
Cam's
His
another
energy
one,
was
dude.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Energy was crazy. Lucas McCrary's funny as shit.
I feel
Oh
like
yeah, Luke.
he
yeah,
had me,
Luke's
dude,
nasty.
he's so funny, dude. He had me
Jamie
dying.
Wolf too.
Jamie Wolf's
so
great.
funny.
Yeah, having him come through was awesome.
Yeah, you've had some
Like, a
crazy.
lot,
I mean,
dude.
obviously you've had Norman pop in, and then you've had Corbin, who we'll be doing the show with tonight. This will air in 2 weeks, so it doesn't matter. But Corbin LeMaster, fucking hilarious, dude.
Mhm.
Is
Hilarious.
this
to see
episode
him.
2 weeks out or is it 1 week out?
Whatever. It'll be.
Yeah.
The show will be.
yeah, I'm
a
sorry.
week up. Yeah.
You just made me like. You just
No, you're right. It's a week.
inadvertently gaslit me right there. I was just like,
It's a week. Yeah,
Did I
but
forget
I mean,
an episode?
you saw Corbin open for Mark Normand at Blue Ridge that time.
I couldn't go to the. It was a Thursday show and I
Oh,
had
that's
my
right.
baby. Yeah, I couldn't go to that show.
God,
Shaunic
having a baby,
Godkin.
dude.
Yeah.
Shaunic, for
Sonic's
sure.
fucking unreal,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that guy.
Well, Keith, let me ask you this too, because all these names that we're throwing out, a lot of people may not know them, but I feel like a lot of opportunity has come through Knoxville, and usually you're hosting those shows.
Okay.
Like I think we've told the Shane Torres story on the podcast before. But so when you're hosting for these bigger name comics, is that pressure on you, or do you enjoy that opportunity as it's happening?
I enjoy it, man, because it makes you like, especially like doing like sometimes smaller shows or shows that's not well attended. Doing a show like that, it makes you give a fuck. Like it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it makes you like step your game up because it's like, okay, I am going to be performing in front of somebody who's about
Yeah.
to do an arena, or maybe just in the case of Norman, he had just came from an arena,
Right.
So like it's like just to be in that environment, it makes you step your game up. For me.
Yeah. 100%. Well, I've said it a billion times on this show. Like, after watching Sam Talent, I saw like 10 comics in the back of the room fucking quit immediately in their heads. They were like, I'm not, fuck this, dude. I've never seen stand up until tonight. That guy changed my idea of what stand up is. And I think a lot of people see that and they just fold. They're
What
like,
did,
I'm
what did
never
you
gonna
walk
do
away
it.
from that? Because I walked away from like watching Sam Talent or Shane Torres, whatever he wants to go by. I went like just to see how loose he was on stage
Yep.
and how comfortable he was. Even people say I'm comfortable on stage. I'm like, nah, I'm not as comfortable as him. And like just how much he was just able to
Yeah.
bring
Free.
the whole crowd. Yeah, free. Like just bring the entire.
Free.
I feel like he brought the entire crowd
Yeah.
into the show.
I definitely took that away. I think his confidence is kind of what you're speaking towards too. Like it's a weird mix of confidence and humility, where it's like he doesn't think he's the shit because he's being goofy, but he knows he's the shit. He knows that he's about to crush that.
Right there,
I remember I was talking to him that night, and he was like, "Yeah, last night was the first time I've ever done Zanies. I've wanted to do that club forever, and last night was the first time I did it." And I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm sure you crushed." And he was like, "We did well."
Yeah. Oh, he did.
You
well.
know he fucking.
You know he
crushed.
crushed.
You know he crushed, dude.
100%. Well, the main thing I think I took away from him is his crowd work and material was by far the most seamless I've ever seen of any. And I've seen big name comics too. I literally didn't even know he was doing any material until I watched the special, and I was like, "Oh shit, he said that." He said that night.
Seems off the cuff, dude. He's just like so genuine. Is what it is. He's like genuinely himself. It seems like
that's the one, Michael. That I mean, obviously you should see Norman too, and I hate that you didn't get to see that. But like Sam is the one.
I've heard like
if you
he's
see
like
him,
for comics, dude. He's like most comics' favorite comic.
Right.
That's what I've heard
Yeah,
multiple times.
He's insane, dude.
And then there's a few guys like that too. Right? Like Harlan Williams is another one that's like for whatever reason hasn't popped huge, but comics know he's a bad motherfucker.
Rand Barnaculo.
So funny. Rand's so
Cincinnati,
funny.
dude. He's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Get his ass at Blue Ridge.
He's a madman.
Get Rand and Blake Hammond to Blue Ridge. That'd be good.
I am one to admit when I am wrong, and
good.
He's been over there quiet.
Yeah, dude. Because he's wrong.
Meredith.
I did text Meredith. Meredith text back. I texted Travis. Travis confirmed that.
Travis
Shane Gillis
said, "No, you're being retarded."
Said he did the fully loaded tour. He said absolutely not. He did.
so he came at you with the same energy we did.
Yeah. He did. I don't know who I'm fucking thinking of, man.
Are you thinking of that fat kid who kind of looked like Shane that was there that night? Because everybody sent him in the group chat and said, "Oh shit, Shane was here," and it was not. It was
nah, dude. It was somebody who was like fucking huge. They're huge now, and I do not know who it was. I remember.
Now I want to know who it is.
I remember Sean. He posted in it. It was like, I can't believe it's been 2 years since we got. In my head, Shane Gillett, but obviously it wasn't Shane Gillett. But
I
2
know who
years.
you're talking about. I can't remember who it was.
It was someone like
somebody that I was like, "Oh damn, they were there."
Yeah,
I can't remember who though.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I know like. I can't think, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, who the biggest person?
It's gonna be
Norman is easily the biggest person to come through. Blue
Yeah,
Ridge,
now,
I can't think
but
of
like
the other one.
Yeah, it's gonna be like some fun, like Nate Bargatze. I know it's not, but it's gonna be like Nate Bargatze. Where we're like, oh fuck, yeah, how we forget
I don't
that?
know who would be the biggest one to come through? Now I'm thinking. I mean, nobody gives a fuck about this.
Nobody cares, but
yeah, other than us, honestly.
I mean, here's the funny part too: is like we're talking about big as far as notoriety, but like I've seen some comics that are fucking. Are you talking about Jean Marco maybe? Because he's blowing up right now. He has a Netflix special.
I met his opener last night at
Really?
the show with him, Ty Colgate.
Oh yeah, so Jean
Very nice
Marco's
guy.
in Indiana right now doing a show with my this dude that I know from up there. And he's hilarious, and he has it's not the stand-ups, you know, that thing Bargatze did, but it's like one of those mini-series stand-up things.
Yeah.
And Jean Marco has an episode, and it's great. It's fantastic. I think it's a 15.
Dude, the stand-ups on Netflix, that's a fucking dope show.
That lineup's great.
Dude, I love that. That was like, I fell out of comedy for a while, and then that got me back into comedy a couple years ago.
Good.
You said you went to the lab.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go to the green room?
No, I looked in there while I was like
Dude,
on stage because the door swung open.
I just went in there because I did the show, and then I was chilling in there, and then I like went. There's like a side door to like go through to the back, and I went through the side door, and I was like, "Oh, I'm on the fucking Nate Bargatze podcast set."
Oh, really?
I was just in. I walked in. I was like, "Oh fuck, my bad."
That's cool.
Like nobody was in there. I was like, "Just take this shit."
Yeah.
Dude, that is so cool.
Just gotta look around.
It's
Take
pretty
the
cool, dude.
episode.
Or I guess like Nate Land or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Episode
Yeah, dude.
288.
Yeah. He just clicks record, sits down. Yeah.
That is
They
so
probably was
cool.
always signed into the YouTube and shit on the
Yeah,
laptop.
probably.
Just go live.
Yeah. So yeah, he does it out of right there next
Yeah,
to the
I
lab.
know. I it's like the only podcast that I like consistently listen to every week anymore, and like, yeah,
He's the man.
Yeah, it's literally next door to the green room. You just walk next door. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's awesome, dude. It's a really cool setup. Zany's is fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
never
for
been to
sure.
Zany's.
Keith, so speaking of that, what are some of your goals upcoming? I mean, like, obviously you've been doing it 8 to 65
40
years. And
years,
so when you look to like the next, let's just say the next year, because we're almost done with 2024. For 2025, do you have anything that you're like, I'm gonna accomplish that?
It's more so not even all on stage. It's more so like off stage. It's like just be consistent. I need to be more consistent and get fans. I feel like those are the last two things. Like I feel like I'm decent on stage. It's just now getting to the point where I can actually make consistent money. And the way I'm gonna do that is by being consistent myself, and then actually getting people to follow me and all.
Yeah.
that.
Right. I mean, it takes so much and people don't understand who don't.
It takes more than what I'm doing. It's what it's taking.
Keith is dead ass like one of the funniest people I've ever seen.
And I'm also dead ass one of the laziest people.
That is true.
And they're battling with each other.
Yeah, but you know that's what's holding you back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When I was down in Austin, like watching all of the people that were like passed at the mothership and shit, all I could think of was Keith needs to get the fuck down here. Like, what is he doing, dude?
Yeah. Well, we've talked about McCaffrey on this show a bunch too. The same thing there, where it's like that dude makes me laugh, maybe harder than anybody. For whatever reason, Andrew just has my fucking number, dude. He makes me laugh. But same thing. It's like he's just not as amped up about it all the time as he needs to be to get out there and let more people see him.
Yeah.
He loves writing and he loves performing, but he ain't fucking with like anything outside of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like networking and
he don't give a
clips,
shit about any of that.
none of that.
Nah, social media,
Yeah.
none of that shit.
That's a shame too. I just had a conversation.
I think he is trying to travel.
The consistent social media thing, which is huge, especially in this day and age, where like trying to build an audience is going to be the social media shit.
Yeah, and I hate it.
Feels
I haven't
so
posted in like 2
dude.
weeks.
I know.
Feels so gay.
It
Like
does.
a front-facing video of me talking.
Yeah.
I can't fucking
Yeah.
post that,
Oh my
dude. I'll
God.
look at that and I'll just be like, I'm a fucking dipshit.
Yeah. For some reason, this show I don't mind. Like I'll cut clips of me and Michael out of this show or whatever, and I don't care to put those out. But yes, like Amber is a perfect example. Every time Amber's in a city, I know it.
I'm so
because
jealous
she
of
does
how
a
good
promo.
she is. She's so good at social
Oh my
media.
God. Yeah.
My girlfriend
good.
was like clipping my videos for me, and like she always laughed because like at the very end of the video, she could just see me. My hair would just be like, this shit, because I was trying to do like reaction videos. I did a couple topic.
Dude, that's what you need to put
and
out.
I was just like, oh God, I hate this shit.
Put that out, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I do. Whenever you clip the videos, I hate clipping my shit too because it's like
terrible.
I hate doing it myself because I'm like I fucking hate myself. I'm like maybe somebody should just come fucking kill me because
I
I'm
hate
the
you
worst.
too, dude. Yeah.
But whenever he does it,
Same things he wants.
whenever he does it, like since I'm not actively doing it, I think I love everything that he. Because I'm not actively fucking clipping him.
Yeah.
Right.
So I say this.
Well, you
to
also
say,
don't have to do any of the work, which is.
I
real
say
nice.
this to say
that's very nice.
I say this to say get a Nathaniel, and you'll like clipping stuff.
Everybody
more.
needs a fat Amish dude in their life. Everybody needs one.
That's when.
I'll build you a barn quick, dude.
That's what most people do. You want to, like, once you have the money to like pay somebody to do that shit.
Yeah.
Everyone once they have the money to do it, they
Yeah.
offset that shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude.
Well, the pod especially. I mean, I pulled 8 clips out of Dustin Aaron's episode.
was a
It
good
took me
episode.
3 days. Legitimately, to go from recorded to these are ready to put out, with fucking subtitles, with motion tracking, everything that's required to get any hits on social media. It took probably collectively maybe 10 hours of work to put out 8 30-second clips. And
Do you
it's
not
just
auto-capture them?
crazy. Yeah, I do.
okay.
I mean, it's a lot of steps involved.
No,
but
I know.
It's crazy because this is like the easiest part.
I
right
do
here.
all of
It's
my-
like behind the
Yeah,
scenes,
the
that's
funny shit.
Yeah.
This
I
is
do like
easy.
I do like all of my own like real estate videos and like
It's a lot.
The fucking recording is like
It's
you
a
know it's
lot.
a 60-second video. It takes me like 4 tries to get it right, and then it takes me fucking 3 hours to get it.
And
to
comics
publish.
asked too. Like a couple weeks ago, I was at Blue Ridge at the open mic, and they have a nice screen room now in the back. And so I was hanging out in there with a couple of comics, and like Chasey B was in there, and Mac, and a couple other guests of the show. And they were asking me, they're like, we've been seeing more clips from the show. That's awesome. And they're like, how do you tell us about clips like that? And I was like, I don't even know if you want the honest answer to that. Like, you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
It's so much fucking
Dude,
work. I don't do it near as much as I should. But you have to. You kind of have to do it.
I don't know. I'm like embarrassed by myself, dude.
Me too.
I can't post shit like that because I'm just like, I fucking suck, dude. Who do I think I am?
That's the toughest fucking part of posting anything, man. It's like, who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
this
like-
show, it's usually our clips usually surround something the guest
This
said
is
or
different
did,
than posting your stand-up.
100%.
Like your stand-up is
Yeah.
like, I sat down and wrote this and took it to this little stage to
Yeah.
be like, look at how good I am.
Look at me.
Yes.
Aren't I witty?
Yeah, now I'm posting it, but now I'm like, it's not enough that these people laughed at it. You motherfuckers need to see how
Right.
good I am too. Is this? I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
Now I need 1 million people to double tap this video for me.
you gotta get over it, dude. You, just
You
gotta
do,
get over it.
yeah,
Because
you do.
nowadays it's like you have to do it.
Yeah.
Like even like
Yeah.
there are no holdouts now. Even
Right.
like the old school comedians that didn't do that shit for the longest
Oh,
time
yeah.
are now doing it.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or they have a podcast and they put like Bobby Lee doesn't post any of his stand up obviously because it's been the same set forever.
Yeah.
But like with the pod, Tiger Belly and Bad Friends, it's massive
Content.
online.
We
Both
were
of
talking
them.
about that on the way up here.
Yeah.
You
Just
just got to get them
content.
in. If you obviously if you like stand up, the number one priority is to be good at stand up.
Right.
But you got to get their asses in the room.
Yeah. And pods are we have started this show and I think all the way through probably the biggest purpose of it has been whoever is on, the episode's a reflection of them for that episode. So that if anybody finds it and listens to it, that they will know, oh shit, I want to go see that person, or maybe that person's not for me, and find a different comic that way. But like you mentioned content too, and for me, the person that jumps out is really just that whole Nashville crew. But like Connor Larson, Kyler Finney, Lee Kimbrell, they actually just Zach Townsend.
Zach's content is crazy.
It's crazy.
He's just constantly putting shit out.
They're doing sketch, they're doing skits. Townsend has that fake podcast or whatever. Like, I mean, they're doing little
Horny Batman.
Yeah, he's doing Batman on the street.
Paid
all
vacation.
That shit.
That's
Paid
all
vacation.
Yeah.
They even started a new podcast.
Shows. He does live shows based around that now, and where he's like debuts new clips and shit.
It's crazy.
I will say this: we're talking about our favorite comics. Zach Townsend might be one of my favorite. Like.
God.
Oh yeah,
I don't even know if it's fair to call him a local you know what I mean?
No,
but like
you can't call him local no more.
Somebody that I've seen that's like not selling out arenas and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's
opening for Santino right now on the road.
Really?
And Steve-O too. Yeah, both of them.
I forgot Steve-O even did stand up comedy.
Yep, he's splitting his dates between those two, which is fucking. I love Zach.
Crazy.
Did he quit his day job finally?
Hopefully? I think I would imagine so. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Last time I talked to him,
think so.
Last time
he was
I talked to him,
looking for a job. The last time I saw him.
Yeah, dude. There's some dickheads in the comments too that were like, "Guess stand-up's not going that well." And I was like, "Dude, chill the fuck out."
Damn, he posted it online.
Somebody, maybe that wasn't.
There was a bunch
Zach.
of open mic number 14 on the list. Signed
yeah, dude, motherfucker.
No, last time I talked to him, he's talking about like his job that he hated and like was looking to quit it or something.
I'm sure he's quit.
Oh, that's probably what was going on then. That he was talking to me about. Yeah,
I'm sure.
But this was months and months. This is when I
work from home.
This is when I opened for Aaron Weber.
Yeah,
that was So
I don't even think he's opening for Aaron anymore, is he? Not that I've seen.
He opened for
Aaron's
Dusty
probably
Slay
not
recently.
doing comedy right now because the baby or whatever.
He's done for the year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, taking some time.
I saw him. He dropped in on that mic at the lab while I was there. They did the mic after the show. He's so funny, dude.
That whole Nashville crew, all of them are great, dude.
Yeah,
they're all
a lot of
fantastic.
funny guys, man.
Yeah,
a lot of funny guys in
content
Nashville.
thing though is crazy.
Nashville's weird because it's like it's respected amongst comics, but it's still kind of under the radar.
Yeah,
you know, like people don't know how many funny people are down there.
Yeah, and some people just like to talk shit about Nashville all the time, dude. Some people just say if you move there, you're gay, and that you shouldn't move there, and that I should go to Atlanta instead. That's what some people say, dude.
Some people say that.
I don't know who says that, but some people say that.
I think Atlanta's a better comedy city than Nashville.
I would never say that. Me myself, somebody who just got the owner's number as Haney's. I would never say nothing.
No, you don't talk shit about the scene. You just don't want me to move there. That's all.
No. Dude, the scene is great, but the city is gay as fuck. Nashville is the gayest city ever, dude.
Why?
It's literally ran by white women. It's the gayest city ever.
Bachelorettes.
Dude. It's the fucking worst, dude. It's literally Nashville is where you move when everybody in your city hates you. Like, I'll reinvent myself. Go to Nashville. I'm a musician. I work 40 hours a week bartending.
I'll get a pair of boots and start playing guitar. Yeah, for sure.
Dude. Yeah.
I like it, dude.
Comedy scene's great, though.
I like gay coffee, and they got gay
Atlanta's
coffee.
got a nasty comedy scene. I don't know where I'm going, dude. I genuinely don't know where the fuck I'm moving. I thought I was going to Austin.
He's sleeping here tonight, by the way. I
I'm
forgot to tell
thinking
you.
I
That's
am
fine.
right there where you're sitting.
He's sleeping where Michael's
You're going
sitting.
to come down here to me jerking off in your fucking podcast studio. Just a fucking crusty, sticky belly.
Talking
stuck to that
jizz,
fucking
dude.
thing.
Talking jizz, dude. He's down here talking.
So to wrap up, that was Talking Jizz, everybody.
Welcome back. Can we even say that on YouTube? I don't know.
I don't know.
Who cares?
I did say I was going to off myself.
That's true.
With the actual word.
Thanks for getting us demonetized, dude. We're making no money off of this. Thanks a lot.
Keith, you got any shows coming up?
Tonight.
After Friday?
He'll be there tonight.
After Friday.
Yeah.
I have some shows coming. Where's my phone? Yeah, but what we got tonight and tomorrow, we're doing a benefit show for Asheville. You know,
that's cool. That's cool. Where's that show at?
It's at French Fried Vintage in Knoxville.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like all the proceeds go to beloved Asheville.
That's awesome.
And we got a nasty lineup.
I tell people to get tickets, but it's already happened.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, dude.
But that's still a cool show.
You can't
you
you
beloved
can
Asheville, dude. Like that place is very fucked up, man. I went there like right after the hurricane.
That's a good way to put it.
It was, dude. It was like I don't know. It fucked me up for sure, dude. I didn't think that was something that was gonna bother me, but then having to drive through all those like small communities and shit, and just watching people like devastated that their whole life is gone.
Just crying outside their home that was taken.
Dude, what's crazy is we talked about it on the show the week it happened, and that was 2 months ago, and it's still bad.
Yeah, dude. It's September 27th, I think.
Still don't have water.
Still bad. still bad. And even like some of the more residential areas, like my girlfriend's family lives over there. Her aunt and grandpa they have water, but it's brown, dude.
Yeah.
I have a video of them turning it on. It's toxic.
That we might
Somebody
cut.
got in trouble for that.
Okay, yeah.
That
No,
one
we're
we-
not cutting.
That one we
Fuck
might
you,
cut.
we're leaving that.
You're right, because he would have hit Atlanta.
That's
Yeah, he could have won.
well, a lot of them are lying
Where
about
gay
it.
black vampires live. City of gay black vampires.
That's
It's a whole
that's
city
New
of-
Orleans.
Say,
According
whole
to
city
Vampire
of
Diaries,
Playboy
that's New
carnies.
Orleans. So
Yeah, that's true. Keith, as
that was
we
a good
wrap up,
fucking
what's
joke. Fuck all of you. Anyway,
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Keith, what's one piece of advice if a young comic comes to you and says they've just started and they don't really know how to do stand up? Is there any like universal thing you feel comfortable sharing with them that maybe you've learned in your 8 to 20 years?
As you said, a new comic, a
Right.
newer comic,
Right.
Yeah.
get up on stage as much as possible. Like that's how you're going to get better.
Yeah.
And also a little bit like find your writing style as well, like how you're going to write jokes, how you want to present your jokes while you on stage. Find your voice. Also, while you trying to be up there.
Yeah, no, that's great advice. And I mean, the stage time is definitely like a through line as far as the everyone.
Let me switch this. Let me switch my answer.
Okay, all right.
Learn the business side of it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's one.
Yeah.
Learn the business side of it. I think I care so much about just being funny, and I got really funny, but I didn't give a fuck about the business side.
Right.
It's
So
like-
don't get funny.
Yeah, get fun.
Get good at the
honestly,
business.
do both, but
It's both.
honestly, the business side is going to take you further than the funny side.
Yeah.
honestly.
Agreed.
There's a lot of comedians. I'm not going to mention no names.
Matt
Yeah,
Rife.
yeah,
Because I would like to write for him, maybe possibly one
right.
day. I would like to be David Spade's big gay writer. I'll turn gay to write for but no, definitely learning the business side. I've seen it's been people who came in after me, but because they were focused so much on the business side, it helped their career like just so much.
Yeah.
You writing for David Spade's fucking me up, dude. Just David Spade coming up and be like, y'all motherfuckers ever have to buy 2 airplane seats?
The struggle is real.
Oh,
I want to tell the jokes in my voice.
Yeah, so you can find Keith on tour with David Spade right now.
Yeah.
He's fucking out there. Justin, what do you have coming up? Anything you want to plug after Friday?
After Friday.
or on Friday because it comes out on Friday. Yeah.
Don't Tell this Friday on the 15th. We have a very funny dude from Minnesota coming down. I hear he's great. Very respected through a bunch of like big comedians.
Coming from Minnesota?
Yeah.
Is it
his
Tim
name's-
Walls?
Can't remember his name. It's Tim Walls, dude. He's coming down to talk ball.
Dude, sometimes he's a knucklehead. That's what he said. Sometimes he's a real knucklehead.
He has nothing he's doing for the next 4 years.
That's true. His schedule just
he's
opened up.
Just open up.
He is still the governor,
Yeah.
actually, so he
he's
still has a
okay,
job.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That don't mean shit. He's free.
Like governing the body of a child. That fucking pedophile.
He's free, dude. It's Minnesota. They're up there freezing. He's fine.
Oh yeah. Dude.
Everybody's stuck. Okay, so Don't Tell Knoxville on
Yeah,
Instagram.
The 15th, we got Roast Champs on the 20th.
Yeah,
Come down to Roast Champs.
absolutely.
That'll be fun.
The 20th. Keith, what's your socials that you can plug for everybody?
Just Instagram at comedian Keith Marcell.
Okay.
Please.
And Keith Marcell. Justin is at the Maze,
Maze
Man.
Man.
For the love of
The
God.
Maze Man. Follow
Yeah.
me.
I know Justin.
Follow him
yeah.
for sure.
right.
Please, for the love of God, follow me.
That
helps
was,
us, that helps us get shit.
It does matter. Yeah.
It matters so much more than being funny, dude. Please just give me some followers.
Or a hurricane is coming to you next.
yeah.
That
We'll
was Talking Bits, Talking Burgers,
Talking
Talking
jizz.
jizz.
Talking Jizz.
All of 'em.
All of them.
That was all of them.
Talking Drew
About to be
Davis.
taking shits in your bathroom, dude.
All right.
We love you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we love you.
Bye.
Bye.